Hello, everyone. In the past 30 days, we've had the great privilege to host two amazing figures from Domaine DBR Rothschild and their winemaker for Chateau Lafite Rothschild, Monsieur Eric Collier, as well as the sixth generation of the Rothschild family, Saskia de Rothschild. She's taken over the helm from her father, Baron Eric de Rothschild. Now, while Eric was in town, we had the great opportunity to taste the DBR wines with the amazing food at L'Atelier de Joel Robuchon, including the Baron de Rothschild champagnes, Ladis de los Vascos, Chateau l'Evangile, Chateau du Art Milan de Rothschild, as well as a few great vintages of the first growth Chateau Lafite Rothschild. And then we finished with the first growth Sauterne, Chateau Riosec. Then a few weeks later, we had Saskia Rothschild in to talk about the family philosophy and her taking over the reins from her father, Baron Eric de Rothschild. Let's listen in.
Hi everyone.
Hello.
Hi. So as Cedric mentioned, it was my great grandfather who bought Chateau Lafite 150 years ago, and since then there's always been one person of the family that has managed the estate, and I think that every time there was a different style that came and a different spirit. And when my father took over Chateau Lafite in '76, it was really the time of technical development, of exploring new technology like stainless steel vats, exploring new science to protect the vines, and that was really his whole era of doing that. And I think that my role coming in and starting to take his succession is really quite opposite. We're in an era where we have to go back to a really pure expression of the wine, pure expression of the terroir, and to really strip off anything that can seem to not be expressing what the terroir is doing. And I think that will be the big challenge of my generation, is to work on that and to really work on how we can express what nature is doing. So having said that, I'm 31. My background is I grew up spending a lot of time in Lafite since I was a little girl, and I was always fascinated with what happened there, with the harvesters, with tasting wines, and my father made us taste wine since we were very young with my brothers, having us blind taste, having us decide which vintage we preferred.
Sounds terrible.
Yeah. And I think
Somebody had a horrible childhood.
Yeah.
I'm sure you spent a lot of time in therapy.
Yeah.
We play with Barbie, play with like in bottle.
We were basically drunk way but I guess that that really gave me an instinct perception of what Lafite had to be and what a blend in Bordeaux had to be. And the style of Lafite, as some of you know, is to be the first growth that tends to not be very wow effect. It's a little bit, it's more elegant, it's more delicate than some of the other first growths, and that's really the quality that we want to have in all of our wines. So since I was young, I saw that, and I've been doing the blends of Lafite for 10 years. I then, at the same time, I was pursuing a career in journalism. I studied at Columbia here at the Graduate School of Journalism. I then went on to work for the New York Times for 4 years in the Paris office and in the West Africa office, and as a correspondent. And then 3 years ago, actually, my father said, you know, you're going to have to come back a bit more often than just for the blends. And and so that's when I decided that I would start to work in this business. And the first prerequisite for me was to actually go back to school and learn about viticulture. So I studied and did a diploma that's a viticulture and œnology BTS, which is a French diploma that allows, it's a 2-year diploma that allows people to then run a vineyard, and that was really interesting. It's very technical, a lot of organic chemistry and things like that. That was a bit hard for me, but very useful. And since then, I've wanted to also spend a lot of time in the vineyards, following the whole cycle. May it be the pruning, may it be the blending seasons, and the harvest, and the decision of when we harvest, because that is a key moment that we share with the teams, and that I've been now following for 3 vintages. So 2018 is the 3rd vintage that I really followed through the whole way. So that's about.
I hope this gives you some insight on the amazing family that we deal with the Domaine Baron de Rothschild wines, from everything from Chile to Argentina, and then the great properties in Bordeaux. We'll have some more videos for you coming up very soon in the near future, including the entire tasting from Eric Collier, as well as Saskia Rothschild. Hope you all have an incredible week and look forward to the next time I get to talk to you. Take care.